Sound check. Hello guys. So for today I wanna start a vlog about my current likes and current passions. Kasi recently I haven't gotten enough sleep thinking and searching and researching about my current obsession. So right now what you're seeing is my current obsession, which is ta-da! I don't know if you're familiar, but this bag is a vintage Coach bag, and recently medyo na-obsess ako sa kanila, and who wouldn't actually. And lately parang nakikita ko na may resurgence o maraming taong nagkakagusto sa vintage Coach bags kasi iba talaga yung craftsmanship and leather ng vintage Coach bags. So if you want to know more about vintage Coach bags, or if you just share the same passion as I do, then I invite you to view this video. So this is my first time, and wala naman akong target niche, or there's really no aim aside from there's no aim with this YouTube channel aside from the fact that I just wanted to have, or I wanted people to have a reference na local. Kasi nahihirapan ako mag-research about vintage Coach bags na makaka-relate ako. Kasi yung mga nakikita ko, it's either they're just selling it or they have it already, pero walang reference points. Karamihan nung mga nakikita ko is from the US. So, yung mga products na ginagamit nila to maintain their bags, or yung mga mga style numbers or models ng bags nila is not available here, even the colors. So, parang gusto ko rin magkaroon ng mga tao na mag-reach out sa akin, or makakapag-reach out ako, who probably knows a lot more than I do. Kasi I really want to learn more about this vintage Coach bags, or at least the bags that were produced in the early 2000s up until their start. Kasi Coach started in 1941, if I'm not mistaken. So there's been a lot of bags that has been released, a lot of series, a lot of collections, and yung legacy and yung Coach classics, dun ako medyo nag-start. And I have a bag that's coming that came from the 60s. Early 70s. And this one is from the 90s. And I have one bag from the 80s. So, parang gusto ko magkaroon ng one bag at least from every era. And I like bags that have a substantial form. Gusto ko yung may form yung bag. Bihira akong magbag ng slouchy. So, this one is perfect for me. So anyway, if you want to learn more about my bag, then you can just keep watching. So this particular bag is what we call the Coach Vintage Lunchbox bag, and the style number is 9991. So that's 999 and the 1. And my bag was manufactured in 1996 in the United States. For mga start, or for collectors, or for enthusiast ng coach na kagaya ko, maganda kung makakuha kayo ng mga bags na from their United States factories. All the bags that were manufactured in the United States around 60s and 70s would usually say in their logo or in their creed that they are made in New York, kasi they started out with just a factory in New York. Hindi pa sila nag-expand. So around the 80s they started expanding, 80s and 90s, and they have other factories na like Costa Rica and the Philippines also in the later parts. So marami na, and China as well. So pag nakakita kayo ng bags na made in China or made in the Philippines or made in Costa Rica, it doesn't mean they're fake. So those styles just came in a later part of the coach's line. But these bags are, in my case, this bag is from 1996, so it's 25 years old already. But if you can see, for a 25-year-old bag, napaka-sulit, napaka-sturdy niya na bag. So this is a Coach lunch bag, zip, top-handled tote, top-handled bag, sorry. So itong bag na to comes in midnight blue. My particular bag is in midnight blue. Hindi siya masyado makita sa camera, but I don't know if you can see. This strap is actually from another Coach bag. It's black. I am focus, but this is black. This is a black bag from a black bag, and this one is a dark midnight blue bag. It's very hard to tell even in person yung difference ng color. It's very slight lang ang difference nila, sobrang hindi mo masyado makikita. But if you put them side by side, you will know that the other one is black and the other one is midnight blue. Kasi napansin ko sa Pilipinas yung mga vintage Coach bags, usually they come in either black or British tan lang. Siguro kasi karamihan din ng mga bumibili ng bags previously is gusto nila yung madaling eterno sa mga damit or madaling ibagay sa mga damit nila or mga outfits nila or shoes. So pinaka-safe color kasi ang black and British tan. British tan is the brown one. So kaya marami din nang nakukuha sa Pinas na mga vintage coaches are either black or in British tan. Pero sometimes makakita ka or makakachamba ka ng ibang kulay. Like ito, midnight blue. Medyo rare yung kulay niya. And then, minsan may mga reds. Or pag sinuwerte ka, there's forest green also. So, I have 3 Coach bags or vintage Coach bags as of current. And I want to make a content about each and every bag, but at least you can have a reference point for when you want to pursue this hobby, or if you want to buy vintage Coach bags. Kasi hindi ako nakaka-relate sa mga ibang vintage Coach bag videos na napapanood ko, especially if they're from the US. Nakaka-relate ako in a sense that they're good resource material just to check or self-authenticate yung mga items. But when it comes to taking care of the bags or yung availability ng items or yung mga places where I can hunt for vintage coaches, nahirapan ako makarelate kasi hindi sila local. So hopefully this video will be able to help out fellow Filipinas or Filipinos who are based in the Philippines that wants to get into this collection. So I'll show you this bag. So online I checked, and the dimensions of this bag is 9 inches in width, 7 inches in height, and 3 inches in depth. And then itong bag na to, it comes with, you can use it as a top handle, so you can use it as is, or if you want to go hands-free, you can use the sling or the strap that comes with it. Yung strap, I believe it's about 24 inches, 22 or 24 inches long. So this is the strap that it comes with. This one. Meron siyang clasp, so you can connect the strap to the hook, the brass hardware here on the sides. Sorry, medyo mahirap mag-video ng isang kamay. So there, you can hook it on either side of the top handle. Meron din dito. So for me, I'm 5'7", and when I use the strap on the adjustment, on the fourth hole of the adjustment, kasi yung adjustment niya para siyang belt buckle. So on the fourth adjustment hole, this falls on my hip. So perfect lang siya, for perfect length for me. But if you want it shorter, or if you want it longer, then you can do so. There are 5 adjustment holes that you can use. So now, I stuff my bags. So yun yung mga bubble wrap that it comes in, where in this case may dyaryo din siya. I leave it, and then I put silica gel inside to avoid moisture, kasi alam naman natin na humid sa Pinas. So para ma-maintain lang yung bag. So inside, you would see, let me open my light there, you would see the Creed. Ito yung logo ng Coach. Ang nagustuhan ko sa bags, or the vintage Coach bags, is that hindi sila overly covered ng monograms or ng logos. Kasi yung mga current Coaches or Coach bags now, they have yung nylon or leather na merong insignia ng Coach, yung letter C's. Ayoko kasi yung nagsusumigaw na Coach yung bag, or any bag for that matter. So kaya ako na-appreciate yung vintage Coach bags. So inside, you'll see this, a Creed. Eventually I'll make a video about the changes or the different types of code or creeds that came out for Coach, kasi nag-iba throughout the decades and throughout the years. So it does not say the same thing on all the bags. So may mga ibang words na napalitan, or may mga spaces in between words na mas malaki than this one. And if you're not familiar with the era of the Coach creeds, then you might think na there must be something wrong with my bag. But pag na-research mo sila, then if the creed falls on the era or on the decade that it was supposed to be released, then more often than not, that's a real Coach bag. And you can see there's a number at the bottom of the creed, and the first 3 alphanumeric numbers is the year of manufacture and where it was made, and the last 4 are the style number. So pag nag-google kayo, you use the last 4 numbers, say vintage Coach 9991, you'll see references of the Coach Lunchbox tote or lunchbox zip bag. So, mas madaling magkaroon ng comparison on how it should look like, at least. So, this part is the zip, or I mean the slip pocket. Actually, ito yung likod. Hindi siya yung harap. Ang harap niya is this one. Wala siyang pocket. And then sa loob, may slip pocket din na isa. And kung makikita mo, spacious siya sobra. Kung hindi ka naman nagdadala ng, or hindi ka naman estudyante, or if you don't bring big documents or really thick books, this is a perfect everyday bag or a go bag or a shopping bag kasi the size is just big enough and yung depth niya sobrang lalim. So what got me into Coach or vintage Coach bags is yung quality ng leather. As in, this is what pag ina-explain pag ina-explain ng mga papanood ko sa YouTube how the leather feels like, and when they say buttery leather, ito pala yun. I can't describe it into words. Buttery leather, yeah, because sobrang smooth niya. Smooth in a sense na pliable yung leather, and it bounces back to its original form. And Coach bags, or at least the vintage Coach bags, are not hard to maintain as long as you take care of the leather, condition it every so often, you're good. Itong mga bags na to, the bags that I have, I've already cleaned. I've dunked them in water, I've washed them, I've conditioned them, I've put them under the sun, and they still hold. For a 25-year-old bag, perfect shape. So kahit maulanan siya, of course hindi siya water resistant, but you can there are sprays that you can put on leather to make them water resistant para pag umulan they don't retain the watermarks. But for dark bags, I don't think that's a problem. You just have to wash them again and they will have the same color or retain the same color. So yun. And Coach or vintage Coach bags normally come in brass hardwares like this one. So if you want to clean the hardwares, you have to use a metal cleaner, parang yung mga ginagamit na for C80 for the belt buckle. Yun, you can use that for the hardwares. And a trivia, etong all Coach bags come, even the current ones, I think, comes with a hang tag. Ito yung tinatawag na hang tag. So, hang tags. Trivia about hang tags is that Coach bags are sold previously sa boutiques lang. So, para siyang Hermes and LV. May mga stores talaga sila. And then they consider their bags as luxury bags. So, ayaw nila na nadudumihan yung bag nila. But of course, kung customer ka, maintriga ka, how does the leather feel like? Or maybe just try to see how heavy the bag is or how deep the pockets would be. Syempre, mamimiling ina. mamimili. So, you want to check out the bag, and para at least ma-feel ng customers how the leather feels like, they put a hang tag. So instead of touching the bag, they will touch the hang tag, because the hang tags are made of the same leather. Like this one, see, pliable siya, and this one is pliable also. So it's made of the same leather and same color. So kung yung bag mo is white din ang hang tag. Kung British tan yung bag mo, then it's a British tan also. In this case, it's midnight blue, so the hang tag is also midnight blue. So there. So this is my vintage Coach Lunchbox Zip a top handle and 25-year-old bag. Still amazed. And I hope people who enjoys or appreciates vintage items, not just vintage Coach bags, would appreciate this video. Kasi ever since I was a kid, I really like vintage items. Naalala ko yung nanay ko, meron siyang luggage. Unbranded siya. And the locks that it has in front is push lock. I think that's what it's called. And I really love that bag. And yung nanay ko, pinapagamit sa akin noon kasi baka daw masira ako. Uso nung elementary and high school yung mga field trip. So, yung bag na yun, talagang amazed na amazed ako. Until now, I still have it. Yun nga lang, dahil yung nanay ko hindi naman nagko-condition ng bags. Meron na siyang mga backpack. So, may mga scuffing na sa mga handles. Tapos may mga cracks na rin sa sides. But, you'll be amazed. Which bag does not have anything on it. So, there. I hope you enjoy my video, and if you do, please feel free to let me know on the description or on the comment section below. And if you'd like to follow me, I would appreciate that. If you have suggestions on what I should next talk about, anything, because my blog is not just for vintage Coach bags, but for everything that I think I like. It's a passion project. Something to kill time, something to spice up life, I would guess. So, and also in the effort to share information on vintage Coach bags or anything else under the sun. So there you go. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you like it. And if you do, I hope to see you again on my next video. Bye guys.
Somebody save your soul.